Streaming live. Yay, we did it. Seriously, this is the big idea. With Juan.
So creating that bond, that unity, that relationship, that tribe, right? Of that we are in this together. And no matter what happens, we will stick together. So one thing also that you mentioned there was the time frames. I think that's another important question.
Let them talk and give them an objective, such as let's think about one thing that at least 3 people.
But hear the sound. The video is not.
Rounding up kind of the wrap up at the end of the class. I love asking my students, what did you learn and what was your favorite thing you did today? Because that really ties it in. Helps give you some good feedback also of what was it that the first thing that those students remember, what was it the key thing that they're taking home. And that's also really important because when they go home, what's the first thing that their parents are going to ask them? Well, what did you learn today? What did you do today?
Yeah.
And
at first they go like, oh, I don't know, then they start talking.
Oh, hey guys. Sorry, I think I was having some technical difficulties there. I don't know. I hope that on your end the video came through clear. I don't know. On my end, it was looking like the sound didn't come through clear enough. But I'll just kind of recap though. The highlights from today's video were about the length for your circle time, and we can talk. Less than 10 minutes. If you can make it sort of 5 to 6 minutes, that's great to set the tone for your class and to get started. And also the other key was to not just limit circle time to the beginning, also do it at the end of class as a wrap up. And one of my favorite things to ask my students at the end of class is, what did you learn? And what did you like the most? And sometimes if I've got time, I even ask, what suggestions do you have? Because those 3 questions, really, what they do is, first of all, it's a good reminder of what we did during that class, and then everybody gets to listen to each other of, the highlights from the class, and it also helps give you good feedback on what, which activities and which lessons your students really like, so that you know to continue those. And if they have any suggestions, that helps, open up that door, and it allows that time to express, things that maybe they would like to try. They would like to do more of something else in another class, or maybe they really didn't like a certain activity, and that's okay, right? You get their feedback, and then for next time, no more of that certain game or of that song or whatever it may be. And the other thing that is crucial about asking those questions at your wrap-up time is that, so many of our songs, sometimes I use with my students. It was another teacher had taught this song to me, and she had gotten it from YouTube, and then she just kind of modified it a little bit. So I'll have to look to see if I can find the original song. But I'm sure you'll recognize the tune. It goes a little something like this. We say bye. We had fun, but it's time to go home. And then kind of as you're all in a circle, point to a student, and then you get one of the students to say what you did that day. So I don't know, maybe one student says, we played a game. Perfect. So then all together, you get everybody to sing together. We did a game. Now it's time to go home. And then point to all students have had a chance to participate and say what it is that you did that day. That's why it's so very important in your ESL class that you really make sure that the very beginning and make sure that you greet them at the door and make that personal of your class are kind of the highlights, if you may. So there you go. I think Just let me check my little notes here. Yes, and so I wanted to remind you for the next video is the next interview video is going to be all about some fun wrap-up ideas that you can use for your ESL class, and also some key things that you need to keep in mind when giving feedback. So some useful tips, some teaching tips, and some creative ideas that you can time. Lopez, thank you. My husband's running in here with the comments. We've been checking both. Oh.